Welcome to the Weekly Growl, where bold conversations meet good coffee. Every Tuesday night, Bayou goes live to talk men's grooming, mental health, coffee, culture, and the gear that actually matters. No fluff, no filters, just real talk. This is the show that keeps it raw, bold, and unapologetic. So grab your mug, let's growl.
All right, does this work? Still nothing? Oh, dude. Okay, so and still nothing. And how about now? Still no volume? Yeah, about to say. Uh, Comment ça va, mes amis? One more time. Welcome in to the Weekly Growl. I don't know what seems to be the major malfunction, but as usual, there is a malfunction. And, well, it happens all too often, unfortunately. But uh, Ellie is our first contestant in here, and I don't know if you got to hear that sound effect because I don't know what's going on here. But she was the first in here, and then we had my lovely wife, Moonbeam's Lighthouse, Moonbeam's Madness, Moonbeam's this, that, and the other thing. Moonbeam's everything. and a good evening to my homie Michael Romy. What's happening, brother? Okay, I can hide the portrait preview. Okay, yeah, that's better. That's much more better. Yeah, it was confusing me. And then, of course, I said hello to everybody. And Mark, welcome in. Welcome in. And Mr. Dupre, where I saw Mr. Dupre. There's Mr. Dupre telling me no volume. So yeah, I don't know. I'm asking my producer, do you hear any of the sound effects? And hey, what's up, Bearded Ninja? Bearded Ninja is over there on the TikTok, and you can't see his comments because he's over on the TT, unless you were actually over there on the TT at the moment. And all right, you're here. Yes, you are definitely here, brother. And before I get any further into all this other stuff that I'm wanting to get to, did you hear that sound effect, Carla? Okay, figured as much. But anyway, I'm looking to checking something because I'm going to do something different tonight. Very, very different. I don't know if it looks like I have volume, but I'm not sure. But anyway,
Dang it, Bobby.
Yeah, and sorry, Ellie.
Howdy, partner.
There you go. Okay, so gonna do something a little different tonight, a little different format for the show. But first and foremost, what's in I got this green screen on and you can't see my mug. Now you can. Y'all, okay, so my shelves are completely and totally, well, maybe not totally empty, but all of that collection back there, all gone. All the dead soldiers are gone. What's up, Robert Garza? So I put up my green screen. I have a legitimate green screen, and I'm having to use Camo app to use my green screen. Now, I'm not saying that Restream doesn't do that well, but OBS does it so much better. But I was using this setup for a call just a few minutes ago. And it's like my whole right shoulder, well, let's see. Yeah, my right shoulder disappeared. My left shoulder was fading. And it's like, dude, it looked like Marty McFly in Back to the Future. You know what? He's disappearing slowly but surely. But yeah, okay, so that was funny. But yeah, what's in everybody's mug tonight? Tonight I'm having a mixture. We're doing mixture right now. It's both Kirkland brands, but it's probably like a 3-to-1 mix of Ethiopian beans, and the one part would be the French roast beans. The French roast is a dark roast. The Ethiopian is lighter. I got entirely too spoiled with the coffee company Cameron's, which Costco was selling for next to forever, and then they did away with it. And coffee's just not the same. I haven't found a good roast yet. But anyway, whatever the heck, don't you be cussing me in a foreign languages, whatever that means. Yeah, medium quality H2O. Yeah, that too. And of course, drinking. This is so crazy, man. This is funny. Oh, look, I've disappeared. Oh, this is too crazy, y'all. I've got my fruit punch. And yep, my beautiful wife saying, hey, Shane, and hey, Ziggy. Ziggy is back in Southeast Asia, in the Philippines right now. And in fact, that's who I was talking to via the interwebs before I got on here. And I said that I was going to do something different tonight. And a little different. I've actually done this on TT previously, but we got a lot of issues in this world and whatnot. Oh, what the heck he says? It means I'm here in Tagalong, which is the major language of the Philippines. Okay, cool. Yeah, back to what I was getting at. It's already been a long week, and today's only Tuesday. We have officially started the process of moving into our new apartment. Yesterday, we moved some boxes over there, and of course, I picked up a box I shouldn't have picked up, and I carried it all the way in. And well, I go see my car. My wife called, and she got me an appointment. She wants me to go see the cardiologist Thursday. So we're gonna see. But anyway, I've got some health issues going on. I think we all have some health issues going on, truth be told. But watching right now in our audience, of course, my beautiful wife, Moonbeam, aka Carla, she actually fell yesterday uh, out in the parking lot after going to look for something. I don't remember what it was, but anyway, she fell and hurt herself yesterday, more so than she already is. And she was talking on the phone before the live stream with our friends Shane and Tasha, and Shane just had surgery one day last week. I don't remember what day it was, but he had like a pretty major surgery on his arm and stuff. And his wife Tasha has autoimmune diseases, and she is, she she was struggling to take care of herself. She's struggling to take care of both of them now, and they're struggling to take care of each other. Kind of like my wife and I are doing. And I wanted to do a little, not really. Well, I guess it's kind of an experiment, if you will. But what I would ask is that if everyone here, there's 7 of us, well, 6 on YT, 1 on Twitch, and 1 on TT. If you would just take a moment and bow your heads, and whether you're a Christian or a Buddhist or an anarchist or any other kind of ist, we'd like to say a prayer for our friends and family who are not doing well physically, who are ill in some way or another. So if you would, Heavenly Father, I thank you for this opportunity to pray for my family and friends live, online, on a live stream. Come before you with a bowed head and a humble heart. Ask that if it be your will, I know you are the great physician, the great healer. Please send your healing grace to my family and my friends. And please listen to the prayers of righteous people, because we're trying to be righteous. And Lord, please help heal us. I ask all of this in your name. Amen. All right. So I have prayed on a live stream on TikTok once or twice, a couple of times. Tonight's the first time I do it on the Weekly Growl. And also, dang it, I forgot. I wanted to mention one of my followers on TikTok. Her husband is having some health issues. Her husband's name is Norman, I believe. And we send out our thoughts and prayers to him as well. And hey, what's up, Kevin? I actually sent you an invite for just in case, if you wanted to pop in on us. And actually, I shared the link to 3 different people, but nobody responded. Oh well, it was kind of a spur of the moment. And yes, Tasha, it's my pleasure that we're able to do that. I'm so grateful that we can do that. But anywho, hopefully this will help some, because we all need help. This is that's the crazy thing. You don't have anything set up. I didn't know you needed a setup. You mean you don't have a green screen background like this, where you can make your, let's see, where you can hold your drink in front of the camera and make yourself disappear? Okay, I'm enjoying that a little too much. But yeah, We're driving back from dinner. Taco Tuesday. Oh, and it's also Cinco de Mayo, which, I have to admit, this like totally breaks my heart that we're not going to celebrate Taco Tuesday since it is Cinco de Mayo. But, and Cinco de Mayo, whether it be Blue Plate, Hellman's, or Kraft Real Mayo. But yeah. So unfortunately, we didn't get to go do Taco Tuesday, but I'm sure I will get over it sooner or later. I'll cry in my sleep, over and over and over again. It could happen. But anyway, yeah. So how's everybody else how's their week going? How was their weekend? Saw some of you folks on the hangout with Dagan Saturday, and then glad to see you back again this week with me. And I really don't have a whole lot to talk about tonight. Just that I'm concerned about my family and friends, and my friends are my family, so I'm concerned about my family and their health, because ain't none of us getting any younger, whether we want to admit it or not. And I'm starting to feel very, very old. But and that's the crazy thing about life. Nobody gets out of it alive. Ain't that a pisser? Yeah. Just a wee tad. Oh, I'm sorry. Ain't that a yeah. I forget to hit the button. And yeah, Mark. Cheers. And what's this Tuesday of which you speak? It's Wednesday. Well, over here it's still Tuesday. See, Ziggy went back to the future over there in Southeast Asia. So he's a day ahead of us. Well, actually, he's only like either somewhere between 12 and 14 hours ahead of us. I don't remember specifically which it is. And okay, Mark said you worked this weekend, had last 2 days off, errands, and got to relax a little today. Well, that's always good, man. We did get a brief sighting of Josh this past weekend. Rick's, for those of you who don't know, and he's enjoying the coffee. And I'm trying to think. Well, Frankie J's not in here yet. What's up with that? Where's my fragrance, brother? But anywho, my mind is like leapfrogging back and forth here, there, everywhere. But I guess I could go back to the move-in. I'm excited about it. I'll be honest with you, because it's a little bit bigger apartment than what we're currently in. It's got a bigger kitchen, bigger living room. The bedrooms look smaller, but I don't know if they're actually smaller. We'll find out when we start moving stuff in. That's 9:20 a.m. over there where Ziggy's at. So, okay. So you are 13 hours ahead. And it's my beautiful daughter. Oh, she has a favor. Okay, what's the flavor or the favor? But yeah, can I get your pin for Amazon? I don't know that it came across, because I am using my phone at the moment as my camera. And okay, experiencing issues connecting my device. Of course it is. Yeah, there's always something that's a pain in the buhonkus. And I hope that okay, dude. I'm looking at, I don't see any other notifications that came through, although I am on do not disturb, but the notifications still come through on the computer. Sometimes, occasionally. I don't know. I'm having problems with my phone connects to my computer, and I'm actually able to place phone calls on the computer through phone link, but it's been goofing up today severely. I don't know why. It just is. Everything has been kind of a little bit wonky. I guess even my electronics, um, the account pin, didn't know there was one. How many digits? But I guess even my yeah, live pin drop. Yeah. But yeah, everything here is ready to be moved. Except my poor little desk. It's not coming with us. It has served its purpose. It served it well, but I'm gonna have a bigger desk that actually has drawers where I could put my crap in it, so I don't have all this junk on my desk. Uh, and it will be large enough where I can set up my my tripods. It's a 5-digit pin. Um, ask your mama; she might know. I think it's 11550. Won't swear to it, but anyway. But yeah, I'll have a big enough desk where I can set up. Actually, it'll be big enough where I could set up a third monitor if I really want to, because I don't have room for it. Hey, what's happening, Kurt? Thanks for popping in. Uh, if I want to connect a third monitor, because I actually have a third one here. Well, technically, I have a second monitor here because my second monitor is not really a monitor, it's a TV. It's a 30-something inch flat screen, but I have another monitor over there on the shelf. But anyway, I'm rambling on about too much goofy stuff. So I will move off of that topic now and try to uh okay, I don't know, Ollie, if you heard what I said, but that might possibly be the account pin. I don't recall a 5-digit account pin. I'll have to go look it up after the stream is over. But anywho, yeah. So Kurt, yeah, is this? Yes, this is live, brother, and my shelves are packed up. This is a green screen. Now, Kurt, watch this. We're gonna do it again. Look, I'd make myself disappear by holding my tumbler in front of the camera. All right. So, Romy, you logging in right now? Yes. Fancified, man. Just, this camera setup that I have currently. Uh, it's a combination of the camera and some of the software that I'm using. I could have gone back to using something different, using OBS, and at least yes, you are observant, my brother. Those of you who are not on the TikTok, I can't. Oh wow, I didn't realize that I can't pin comments on TikTok. Interesting. Hmm. Didn't know that. Okay. Anyway, where was I? I don't recall, but boom, shakalaka. Anyway, yeah. Um, we have our parking spot Okay, so yeah, it's either go big or go home. We're paying a few dollars more a month to have an assigned parking space, covered parking, and it is basically right outside our door. The covered parking, if you look out our patio door, which faces the parking lot, there is a space with a car in it, covered, and then our space. So really, really convenient. Look, a bitterfly. What's a bitterfly? His wife's account is Clotilde Boudreau, same pin. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. But it's going to be great. And as far as for the muscle of the move, because we can go in through the patio door. I wish it were double doors, but it's not. But it's just as wide as the front door, and there's no mazing around. You just step up over the curb and walk across the grass and walk right in. Easy peasy. So that's going to be a plus. And it looks like our actual move the furniture in date is not going to be this Saturday, but next Saturday, because we still have to pack stuff. This weekend we're going to have some help, or so I've been told. Could just be an urban legend, but I've been told that we're going to have some help packing boxes and shuttling stuff back and forth. And that's going to be, that's really the bulk of the move is all of our junk, packing it up in boxes and bringing it over there. But, yesterday was great because we brought boxes over there and then we unloaded the boxes. We emptied them out. So our kitchen is almost fully moved in, except doesn't have any food yet, but we're getting that. And no, well, if you buy it, you do. Because we ain't got no new bed, but yeah, that's all on you, buddy. But yeah, it's great. Looking forward to it. Oh, and the apartment comes with a washer and dryer. And since it's an ADA approved apartment, ADA, Americans with Disabilities Act, the washer and dryer are both front load and they look to be really, really new. So, yeah, it will be awesome sauce to be able to dry clothes in a single cycle. Yeah. Our equipment here, our appliances here are a little bit old, and the dryer, the heating element is most likely going out. And yeah, it happens. But looking forward to all of that. Ah, good cup of coffee, I have to admit. But yeah, otherwise, I went live today on the TT for 3 hours and I think 2 minutes. That I hadn't done a live stream. Me myself hosted a live stream since last week, or possibly week before last. Week before last, yeah, that's how it's pronounced. I'm not having the best brain day today, but yeah, I'm trying to get back into the saddle, although, it's going to be kind of hit or miss for the next, I don't know, the next 2 weeks, really, until we get completely set up over there. And then it will be groovy, cool, great, all that jazz. And I'm gonna try to do some filming while we're moving in, create some content, make some videos, have AI shrink it down and cut it up and dice it up into multiple parts. kind of like what it did for me. It was a video that I did on for a product that I got a free sample of that I'm testing out, and I let AI come up with a video idea or something or other, and it said, "Okay, well, put your video in here." Well, I took the video, the first video that I made, and put in there, and of course, it silenced all of my audio from that video, and it chopped it up into pieces and shrunk it down to 30 seconds, and put music and all this kind of jazz, and it's like, okay, cool, good video, whatever. But I am gonna be learning more about the AI stuff because it is the wave of the future and whatnot. And I know that there are folks who are currently, well, Kurt is one of them. Kurt did a video that is completely AI, and all he did was basically uploaded his image and turn it to the side and all this kind of jazz. I don't know if I have that feature available yet, but I can't wait to see it because the video is totally AI and looks like him. But I can't wait to experiment with that. That will be fun. And there are some courses. Oh, yeah, there was a there's a Microsoft endorsed or sponsored. I don't remember which it is. AI course through edx.com. I think it's com. I'm not sure. But anyway, it's a place where you can audit classes and stuff. And if you feel like you really know the material after you've audited all the classes, you can, it'll cost you money, but you can take a test. And if you pass the test, you can get a degree. But that AI course, the price of it is $2,000. I was like, yeah. Wonder if they have financial aid. But yep. And yeah, Romy, maybe AI can make you a billionaire. I don't trust using it at this point, unfortunately, unless it'll make me rich. Well, I am seeing videos here, there, and everywhere about and I still have no idea how it's going to do that. But I've been seeing videos saying that AI will create more millionaires in less time than the .com boom did back in the 90s. And if you're not familiar with what the .com boom is, look it up because I can't explain it because I don't remember. But it's I think that might have been when everybody was buying up web domains and stuff and selling them. I think that might have been it. Heck, I don't remember. But anyway, as I was saying, there are a lot of places that are saying that AI will create more I don't know how it's going to create more millionaires. I have no idea. I guess it's just maybe if I take one of those AI courses, I can learn how it's going to make us wealthy. But you got to know how to use it, first and foremost. And that's why I got to take a class, take a course, not just a class. It'll be more than just, sleeping through a video and then taking a test at the end that's open book. No, I don't think it's going to be like that. But AI can be a very amazing tool if used correctly and properly. And I personally would like to experiment and see what all I can do. But I honestly, I don't think that the AI tools that we have available to us as a whole, I don't think those even scratch the surface of what's really in use right now. I think that's just a little sprinkling, uh, you know, of what there really is. Nobody had a computer in their house in the 60s, but there were computers. Now, they were huge back then, but, stuff like that that just eventually trickles down. Hey, what's up, Sean? How you doing, brother? Eventually trickles down to us, uh, technologies and stuff like that. The government and the military, they're going to be the first ones to have it, obviously. And then eventually it'll trickle down to the rest of the population, the citizenry, the general population. So I don't know when we're going to see more of that, but I know without a shadow of a doubt that AI is a lot better than what we have access to. Because, right now I call it artificial ignorance because it can be pretty dopey. And I understand that it's the same concept as way back when with the first home computers, garbage in, garbage out. And it's about how, like for right now, it's about asking the questions the right way, phrasing it properly, and so on and so forth. That makes a difference in the responses that you receive from it and having to use prompts and all that kind of stuff. But I'd bet money on it that there are AI programs out there, not available to us, obviously, where you just say, okay, make it a blue car, and boom, blue car, for instance. And it won't be yeah, after it hits general pop, it'll slip into AdSeg at some point. I'm not sure what AdSeg is, but you're probably right. But yeah, the whole AI prompts thing is something that I don't really have a full grasp of it because the from what I have learned and read and seen and whatnot, AI is supposed to just work. You tell it what you want. So tell me what you want, what you really, really want. I'll tell you what I want, what I really, really want. Straight segregation. Yes, we probably have a lot of that going on right now. But okay, maybe I'm mistaken about the AI tools we have now, but it seems like you should just be able to say, uh, do XYZ and it'll do XYZ. I don't understand why I have to give it prompts and, go from saying and wanting do XYZ to have to type in a whole freaking paragraph just to get it to do XYZ. I I don't understand that, but and some of the AI tools that I have used, I'm trying them all out. Well, all the ones that I know of, and there's some of them that will, if I ask it, oh, okay, I didn't know you was talking about that. Yeah, administrative segregation. Okay, now I know what you're talking about. Yeah, it's like being on PC, protective custody. But anyway, not going to go back into that. But yeah, there are some AI tools that I use that I'll say, okay, do X, Y, Z, and I'll say, well, what do you want specifically about this, and what? And it'll ask me like freaking 10 more questions after I've said, do this. And okay, maybe I'm mistaken, maybe I'm disillusioned, maybe I'm losing it, but I thought that's the whole purpose of AI was to just say do XYZ and it would do it. Maybe I'm wrong. You know, anybody change my mind. Tell me that I'm mistaken because I don't know. I just really, really don't know. But only time will tell, and no telling how long it will be before that. All right, what you got, Allie? You swear you retain nothing. Went straight in one ear and out the other. That happens a lot. That happens to me a lot, very often. Yeah, definitely Kmart. Definitely Wapner. For those of you who don't get that reference, well, if you don't, it's because you're too young. Old movie reference. Yes, I realize that I am getting old. I realize that I'm starting to behave old. For instance, a good example of just how old I have become. Every time I go to throw away something, I look at it, like for instance, a jar is like, oh, wait, I could use this for this or for that or for that. I'm repurposing everything. Maybe not everything, but a lot of things. And, Ziggy would tell me, he's like, when I said something about it, he says, I bet you have a good paper bag. And I was like, well, as a matter of fact, I do. It's like, see? It's like, oh, you're killing me, man. You're killing me. I do have paper bags. And, I just don't have enough room for all the stuff that I could repurpose. And, it hurts me to throw things away. I don't like to waste. But anywho, I'm looking at my background and I see I took this picture last week or week before last, before I started clearing off my shelves. And to get the perfect angle and point of view and so on and so forth, I set up my desk and I took the picture with my computer with everything set up except for the chair and me. So that's how I got the perfect angle. And I see that I have a bottle of beard oil up on the shelf that it looks like the label isn't facing in the right direction. And it's bugging me because there's nothing I can do about it. I'd have to go in and edit the picture. And it is actually a bottle of beard oil that I was discussing earlier on my earlier TikTok live with the company owner. It's Blue Collar Bearded is the name of their company. He's a small batch. I think he's in Iowa, but okay, you're nasty, Romy. You'll hold on to funky fruit until it's actually no longer edible before throwing it out. Like maybe one day I'll dig into that. Nope, just gets extra funky. Ew. I don't like it when stuff goes bad over here. And it seems like every time we buy milk, I end up having to pour approximately half of it out because it went bad before we drank it. And I used to drink the heck out of it. But anyway, oh, JW, I'm sorry. I didn't see you. You snuck in, brother. How you doing? Yeah, he snuck in. But anywho, yeah. The guy, back to the story, talking about that bottle of beard oil up there. Yeah, I told Ian that's his name. I actually remembered his name. He was a guest on BGG's Hangout with the Bayou. I don't recall how long ago, but I knew he was a guest on one of my lives, but I couldn't remember which one because I've done more than just the Weekly Growl, and I also still do BGG's Hangout with the Bayou. And then I also did once upon a time ago, I did Bayou and the Wizard Live, and that was on Instagram. But that didn't last that long. And then Instagram went and changed their requirements to be able to go live. And now you have to have 1,000 or more followers. And I am at like 920 something. But started using powdered milk and no, yeah, I do not doing powdered milk ever. As a kid growing up, I don't know how they did it, how they afforded it, but my nanny and my cousins, that their family, my extended my family there. When I was really young, they used to get their milk delivered. Not too many of you guys will remember that, but yeah, they used to deliver milk to houses, milk and ice cream, stuff like that. But then I guess money got tight later on. They stopped the milk delivery and they started doing the powdered milk. And that stuff is disgusting. Oh my goodness. I will never, ever again. But the box shelf stable is good. I think she's talking about the box milk. We get it. Not sure where it specifically comes from, but they have a product that is boxed milk. Doesn't have to be refrigerated. And personally, I have not tasted it by itself, but I know that when you add it to a gallon that's, about halfway down a milk, tastes fine and dandy. But I have no idea what it tastes like by itself. I haven't been that brave. And you got to make it up the day before. Don't make it by the cup. Well, no, they would make a gallon of the powdered milk, and uh, I dislike powdered milk more than I dislike powdered eggs. And I think everybody here knows that powdered eggs is no bueno. Hmm, no, not at all. But yeah, the box milk is kind of cool because, it's in a box and it's it stays fresh for a long, long time. It's got a long shelf life. Now, why is it in a box? Why does it have a long shelf? I honestly have no idea what makes it last so long and not have to be refrigerated. Something tells me it's I'm probably better off not knowing why it doesn't go bad. Because, I saw a video recently. Okay, I don't think I'll ever eat powdered eggs. Yeah, well, sometimes you don't have a choice. And box milk is UHT, ultra heat treated. Interesting. Not sure what that exactly involves, but take your word for it. But anyway, as I was saying, I saw a video recently of what bread looks like in Europe as opposed to bread here in the US. Uh, don't know if you guys have seen the video. You can look it up. It's everywhere. It's everywhere. Of the guys that had a loaf of I don't remember if it was Wonder Bread or what that was in their office for 2 years and it wasn't moldy. Hmm. That sounds, yeah, yeah. Okay, if you do refrigerator it after you open, okay. What is this? Looking, sorry, I missed out on some of the comments. My ex-wife got me started on soy milk, unsweetened. It lasts much longer than moo milk. Yeah, but it tastes like crap. Now I do like almond milk, but I also like it flavored, I should say, flavored. Yeah, Wonder Bread. Yeah, they were showing that uh, many countries across this wonderful planet have banned a lot of things that are still being used here in the U.S. Uh, High fructose corn syrup. That's one of the things that's been bad. Dude, even freaking Mexico banned high fructose corn syrup. Not knocking them, but their standard of living may not be quite as high as the richest nation on the earth. Well, I don't know if we're actually technically the richest nation on the earth, but anyway, uh, yeah. Why haven't we banned? Well, I know exactly why we haven't banned any of the things that are making our food stay, I guess you could call it fresh, uh, fresh longer. All the additives and preservatives, it's because it's cheaper. Okay, the bread out there is shaped different. Well, how is it shaped? I guess I'll have to have you on next week, Brian, so you can show us uh, how the bread is shaped over there in the Philippines, the Philippines. But yeah, not that there's anything. That's where you're wrong, Romy. Almonds can be. You gotta squeeze them. You gotta squeeze them in a cheesecloth bag or something, and there's moisture involved. I just don't remember it because I used to have a link for that. Okay, for a video on how to make your own almond milk at home. Don't know what happened to it. Don't know where it is. That was over 10 years ago. I slept since then, so I definitely don't remember. But yeah, I'm still waiting, and I'm not going to get on my political soapbox, but I'm still waiting for uh, RFK Jr. going to make us all healthy again and all this kind of stuff. I'm waiting for him to get rid of high fructose corn syrup. And everybody wants to scream about red dye number 40. Well, you know what, folks? I love my red dye number 40. Read my lips. No new taxes. I don't know. I do not remember Monk having square tomatoes. Do y'all remember that? I don't. And what did they do with the rest of the almond? I honestly have no idea. And Ellie, what you saying? You get milk from one of the local dairy farms. Life is good. Oh wow, yeah, that's cool. Has it been pasteurized yet, or are you getting raw milk? Because that's a thing in certain states where I guess it's legal to sell raw milk. Now, I do know that I've seen some cases of uh, dairy farmers getting hit by the federal government for transporting raw milk across state lines, because then it becomes a federal offense. And I'm sure that's just some cranky one person who ratted them out, but I don't know for certain, but that'd be my best guess on how they do that or and why they do that. But I have no idea what raw milk tastes like because I've never had milk straight from the cow. And I'm going to be honest with you. I love a glass of ice cold milk, ice cold to where it almost got ice crystals forming in it. And I have a tendency to drink my milk with a couple ice cubes in it. And I don't think it's going to be ice cold coming straight out the cow. I could be wrong, but I don't think so. But someday maybe I'll go to a dairy farm and find out. And I have no idea what it would taste like because I'm sure there's a difference in the taste. Hey, you never know. I might not like milk anymore if I drank it in its pure form. I don't know because you guys already know that I just love my red dye number 40 in the fruit punch. But yeah, and I don't understand. Not raw, very minimally. Okay, closest to raw you can find. Okay, yeah. The thing that I'm like really wondering about uh, with the red dye number 40. Okay, is supposedly it's just a dye, a color. Who decided that fruit punch needs to be red? Where is that? Where is that unwritten law? And I bring this up because we have tried other fruit punch mixes that did away with the red dye number 40 and substituted it with something else to make it red, and it tasted crappy. There, I said what I said. It tastes crappy. I don't like it. And I don't understand, why does it have to be red? If you guys remember, well, they still sell it. I don't know if it's the same, but Capri Sun, those things are all the flavors are clear and tastes pretty good to me. They don't use any dyes in it now. It's probably loaded up with high fructose corn syrup, so that's the diabetes wonder creator. But yeah, I don't understand why drink mixes have to be that way. Why has it got to be red? Hey, maybe Yoo-hoo, yes. Yoo-hoo used to be bottled in Opelousas. That's just north of here. That's where I went to high school. So yeah, I like Yoo-hoo. It's an old school. Yes, I'm a true red 40 fan. Yes, I am, dude. I said that. I am. But I just don't understand why, okay, if you want to get rid of the red 40, go ahead. But don't put anything in it. Leave everything else alone and it'll taste the same. Or it should anyway. I mean, theoretically it should, but I guess I need to ask one of my AI programs about that to ask who decided fruit punch had to be red. So that is something for everyone to ponder about for the rest of the week. And hey, if I do remember to look up that answer, I'll give it to you next week if I can remember. So, anywho, we've hit our 1 hour mark, so I'm going to bid everybody a good night because it's getting close to my bedtime. Oh yes, Romy, I bet you would drink clear fruit punch. I think we all would. So as I always say, be kind. Everyone is fighting their own battle. They'll never say a word, never let on anything, but just a random acts of kindness, a smile, a greeting, a hello, a hey, how you doing? Opening the door for somebody. Simple things like that can make all the difference in the world. It could mean the world to somebody, and it could even mean their life. You never know. So be kind to each other because you deserve it. And, as always, I close out my show. Always remember and never forget that it's not a trend, it's a lifestyle.